Welcome to BYOB. Now is the time to build your own business and push your brand forward. Join us each week for fresh, innovative strategies to bring your brand and business to new heights. Call in at 888-994-4995, Studio B. Now let's get to the show.
Welcome to Friday of BYOB, Build Your Own Brand. And I get to host the show today, and I'm so excited because I am building a brand, and I can't wait to tell you about it. So thank you so much for joining me this morning. My name is Megan, and I am the founder and CEO of Life Bacon. Now, what I do is I help people that are stuck or that want more out of life to find their sizzle using a fun and practical 5-step process to help you live a more passionate and purposeful life. Now, I have also been dubbed your PhD, your Doctor of Fun. The PH stands for fun, P-H-U-N. That's my specialty. And so today I'm going to write you a prescription for happiness. So before we get to that, let me just tell you a little bit about Life Bacon. Now, bacon is a metaphor. And generally speaking, when you add bacon to something, you just took it to the next level, made it better. So Life Bacon is all about taking life to the next level and making life better. Now, BACON is also an acronym. And if you remember, I just mentioned the 5-step process to living a more passionate and purposeful life. Well, I like to call those the 5 steps to BACON, B-A-C-O-N. So we're going to dive into all that this morning. I've got your prescription for happiness. I've got your 5 steps to BACON. And if you stick around at the end, I've got some free dessert for you. I know it's early in the morning, at least here on the West Coast. It's 8 o'clock, but dessert is good anytime. So stick around because I've got a free treat for you at the end. So I am so excited. I cannot believe this. I am hosting my own show. This is crazy. This is truly crazy. I mean, 2020 is crazy, isn't it? I don't know if you guys remember New Year's Eve this year. Think back. I don't know about you, but I was so excited to ring in the new year. There was just something about 2020, it just had a nice ring to it, and when you would write, it was all bubbly when you wrote it, and it just seemed like this is going to be a great year. And when I look back at the calendar and I see that we're now already in the middle of September, and I think about all of the things that have happened this year and all of the challenges and all of the difficulties and hardship, there's been a lot of people that have experienced some really tough times, and, there's been a lot of loss and sadness, but there's also been a lot of anger and divisiveness and negativity. And it feels like sometimes in times like that, people just tend to sort of pause and, look around and kind of wait to see what's going to happen. And, I think initially that's probably a really good thing because it gave us an opportunity to, come together as a family, maybe explore some different ways to do our work. There's actually been a lot of innovation that has come out of, finding new ways to do business. But I don't think that any of us expected it to last as long as it has. I think that a lot of us thought it was just a temporary thing. And so here we are in the middle of September, and a lot of us are still kind of on pause. And I've actually heard a lot of comments out there from some different people saying, let's just get past this. Let's just put this year behind us. I can't wait for 2021, screw 2020. And if I look here, okay, this is my day timer. Yes, I have a day timer that I write in pencil, and I have a landline. So for those of you that, I think I just dated myself. But anyway, here we are in September, middle of September. And look at this. We still have 3 tabs here. We've got October, November, December. That's 3 months. There is still plenty of time to make 2020 your best year yet. 2020 is not over. And I think that it's in these exact times that we really need to do something, because, they keep saying these are unprecedented times. Well, unprecedented times calls for unprecedented action. And I really think that it's our calling right now. I think that every single one of us is being called forth to see what we're made of, because the world really needs some direction right now, and some positivity and some love and hope. And so it's really only through action that things will change. If you look back on history, no great change ever came from doing nothing. And so I would challenge every single one of you, because I know it's always easy to give yourself a reason not to do something. You're too busy. You don't know what to do, or like, why me? What can I do? Or it's not my responsibility. And so actually, I'm not going to challenge you. I'm going to ask you with all of my heart. And if I could get down on my knees right now and still be in the view of the camera, I would, because I am begging and pleading for you to please do something. Do something positive. Make a positive contribution today. I know there's something that's in your heart that you are meant for. So make a difference for someone today. Be the best thing that has happened to someone today. Because it's only going to be through our actions that will actually change. If we want change for good, then we need to do good. If we want the world to be more happy and fun and joyful, then we need to be more happy and fun and joyful. So how do you do that? Well, you've come to the right place, because I'm going to write you your prescription. Okay, so here it is. You choose it. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Freddie, I need your bell. I need to ring the bell, because I'm going to tell a little story. It's story time right now. I'm going to tell you a story to drive this point home. Okay. It's called The Old Man. I'm going to read this story to you. An old man lived in a village. He was one of the most unfortunate people in the world. The whole village was tired of him because he was always gloomy, and he was constantly complaining and always in a bad mood. The longer he lived, the more awful he became. People avoided him because his misfortune became contagious, and he created the feeling of unhappiness in others. But one day, when he turned 80 years old, an incredible thing happened. Instantly, everyone started hearing the rumor. The old man is happy today. He doesn't complain about anything anymore. He smiles, and even his face is freshened up. And the whole village gathered together, and one brave villager asked the old man, "What happened to you?" And the old man smiled and said, "For 80 years, I've been chasing happiness, and it was useless. So I decided to just live without it and enjoy the days I have left. And that is why I'm happy now." The end. Now, the moral of that story is, don't chase happiness. Choose it. And you have to choose it every day. You have to work hard at choosing it. And actually, I need to add to that prescription. So choose happiness and work at it. Because sometimes, we tend to look at happy people and we think, gosh, they must have it so easy. And we long to have that kind of life, without a life without problems. Everything goes their way, a life of ease. Boy, it must be nice. Well, I hate to break it to you, but if that's what you're after, you're going to be just as disappointed as that old man, and you're going to be 80 years old when you realize that happy does not mean easy. Happy people have the same problems that everyone else does. They just respond differently, and they make different choices. And you have the power to choose. In any given moment, you have the power to choose your response. And actually, I like to change those words up, and I like to say, you have the responsibility to choose your power in any given moment. So just let that sink in for a minute. And actually, that's going to be another prescription for you. Can you see that? Did you guys really think that I was writing these out right here? I printed these last night, and I cut them up. I don't even have a pen in my hand. I knew what I was going to say. I am not winging it here. This is too important. I knew what I wanted to tell you, and your life is no different. Your life is like one very long live show, and you are the only author, director, and producer. So you got to put some thought into it, and you got to think about, how do you want it to turn out? It's no different. So get conscious, because a lot of people go through life just reacting to everything and not even thinking about how they want to show up. So get conscious, because otherwise you are just playing a part in somebody else's show. So I don't know, that might not be what you wanted to hear today, that your prescription for happiness was hard work. But guess what? I thought of that too. So I have a solution for you, because as the doctor of fun, I like to make unfun things fun. So I know that you're already working too hard, and so I've come up with a process. I'd like to show you a different way maybe to approach it, and then the result will be that you will be living your passionate, purposeful, and fun life. And that is by following the 5 steps to bacon. Okay, you guys ready for it? BACON. Here we go. Now, the B stands for brainstorm. And that means that you figure out what you want, why you want it, and what's in your way. Okay? Now, the A stands for accountability. And if it's to be, it's up to me. And so you have to take responsibility. And your breakdowns will then lead to breakthroughs. Now, the C stands for committed action, because until you start taking steps forward, dreams stay dreams. So you have to have the courage and the belief in yourself to relentlessly commit and keep moving forward. Now, the O stands for overjoyed. And that means to laugh and to celebrate and to tap into that kid inside, because joy has been proven not only mentally and emotionally, but also it has physical health benefits. Did you know that joy and laughter can actually reduce your cortisol levels by 23%? Like, that means something. So add some joy to your life. Okay, now the final piece of bacon is the N, and that stands for noble acts. And so that's all about being generous and grateful and making an impact and paying it forward. So when you make a difference for one person, you make a difference for the world. So in a nutshell, the 5 steps to bacon is all about just becoming crystal clear about what you want out of life and taking responsibility for it, and then having the courage, the belief, and the commitment to keep taking steps forward and putting one foot in front of the other relentlessly, with an attitude of gratitude and a whole lot of joy, because then you will have more satisfying relationships, you'll feel better about yourself, and you'll be living a passionate, purposeful, and fun life. And that is how you bring home the bacon. So now, like I said before, 2020 is not over yet. And I know that there is something that you've been thinking of. I know there's something on your heart, and I know there's something you've been wanting to do, but maybe you've been putting it off. Now is the time. If you're feeling stuck, if you are feeling overwhelmed, or like you're just going through the motions, or you're not feeling very motivated, then this is for you. So I am putting together a 5-day Find Your Sizzle challenge. And I am so excited about this. It's going to launch October 12th. So it's a fast track way to get 5 wins in 5 days. And these are like life-changing wins. Okay. So go to lifebacon.com right now and check it out, because you do not want to miss this. And I didn't want you to just take my word for it on this one. So I have invited a guest to join us here just for a few minutes. She is a friend of mine, and she's a member of the Breakfast Club. And that's what I call anybody that is a friend or fan or follower of Life Bacon, the Breakfast Club. So let's bring her on here. I'd like to welcome Karen Chavez. There she is.
Hi, Megan. Thank you so much for letting me join you this morning.
Oh, absolutely. This is crazy. We're on TV together. Oh my gosh. Now, I invited Karen specifically because you're the first one to sign up for the challenge. And I know that it's not just because we're friends. I know that, and we have been friends for a long time. But I know that right now you are going through some transitions in your life. And I know you and your husband are starting a new business. And so I know that you're looking to make some big things happen still in 2020. And so I just kind of wanted you to share a little bit about, what has inspired you.
Absolutely. Thank you. Yes, every day I wake up and social media has a new meme about what might happen in 2020. And I think we've all kind of been going through this time, kind of as you said, and it's a fearful time, and it's been an uncertain time. And so who quits their job in the middle of COVID? I do.
We do.
And we do. Exactly. We do. And, it was one of those things where instead of waiting for the next thing to happen, we decided to invest in something we can control, which is ourselves. And we said, we're going to move forward, we're going to take charge, and we're going to make the rest of 2020 count. And that's just, again, it's a decision. It's a choice.
I love that. And I love the courage that takes, because we both have had sort of similar paths here, and it's a scary thing. But when you focus on that commitment and you relentlessly commit to it, really great things can happen.
Absolutely.
So I know that you and I have known each other for a long time, and we've done a lot of different kinds of programs. I know we've shared a lot of different ideas together. And actually, I think you were the one I was talking to, and you said, Megan, you got to do some like quick, fun little program. And so we have you to thank for, the creation of this challenge. And you were the first one to sign up for it.
Yay! Well, I can tell you what happened, actually. It was a couple of days after I quit my corporate job. And I loved my job, and it was comfortable, and I had been there for a long time. But we decided to move forward with our own endeavor. And I woke up and I thought of something that you said in your Lemons to Bacon program that I had listened to. And I hate to admit this, but the day that you had that program, I was multitasking and doing 5 other things. And I stopped. And what really stood out to me was something I had heard 100 times before. But the way that you say things, Megan, it just resonates with me. And you said, the only person holding you back is yourself. And that morning when I was laying in bed, I thought, oh my gosh, why am I so scared? I'm the only reason that, this is not going to succeed if it doesn't succeed, and it's going to succeed. And I called you that day and I said, I thought of you, not in a weird way, but I thought of you first thing this morning. And we laughed for a few minutes and chatted about it. And I asked you to do a program because I had seen you in so many other programs where every single person was engaged, but also where you were speaking to a crowd that wasn't even related to me, and I got something out of it. And I said, hey, I need a program to focus me, to hone me in. I'm going through a huge transition in my life, and I can't think of anybody better to navigate me or help me get through this. And it's not that it's a bad thing. It's just such a change. And I think everybody, not to ramble, but I think everybody right now, even if they have worked the same job like I had for 13 years, it's different. You're working it differently. And it's a little uncertain. And to have somebody to guide you through, or to say, hey, have you thought about doing it this way? Or hey, let's talk about that one challenge and let's overcome that. Because you're caught up on it, but maybe nobody else is. Just to get me over the hump and get me focused on this new challenge and kind of put away all those, branches, as you said. You said, clear the branches out of your way and clear out all those branches of my past endeavors and focus on this new one. And so I know that a program, especially 5 days, that focuses me. I can definitely commit to 5 days. And I know that at the end of 5 days, I'm going to have a lot that comes out of it. And I'll probably want to do it 5 more times before the end of the year. So thank you for developing this. I'm super excited to start.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to have you in it. It's so funny because, when I launched my business, you and I have talked so many times about different ideas, and I don't think of you as like a customer or a client. And that's exactly, I think, how I want people to understand, like, I love this brings me alive. And the fact that you're my friend and that everybody that has become involved with Live Bacon has become a friend, like, that means so much to me. And I'm so passionate about this. So that it just really means a lot to me to have somebody that's close to me also diving in. So is there something that you are particularly looking forward to in regards to the challenge?
The biggest thing is, I think, just removing barriers. And they're barriers I've set for myself. And I've noticed this, whenever you're transitioning out of something that you've known for 13 years, I got used to just my routine. And now my whole routine's changed, and it's exciting, and I'm thrilled to wake up and start and go and do. But at the same time, it's overwhelming. And starting over in some ways, just sorting those things out and figuring out what might be holding me back, and just, focusing on my goals a little bit more, one goal at a time, through the program, I think will immensely help and get me moving forward. So I'm excited.
Yeah, and you're gonna have an amazing community of people to support you, including Absolutely. Me. But yeah, there's something about that group environment that's it's so supportive, and it gives you courage and it gives you fuel. So I'm excited to have you join, and I thank you so much for joining us this morning. I really appreciate you coming on my show. So
absolutely. Hilarious. Thank you for inspiring. I know you inspire me, but thank you for inspiring everybody and pushing everybody to be better.
Aw, thank you, Karen. I'll see you in the challenge.
Thank you.
Okay, so for everyone else out there that wants to make 2020 still count, see what you can create in 5 days. And it doesn't have to be work related. If it's something, if you have been trying to lose that 30 pounds, or if you have a relationship that is struggling, or, whatever is going on in your life that you want to make better, that you want to kind of take to that next level, That's what this is all about. That's what Life Bacon is. That's what I'm here for. I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader. So whether you join the challenge or not, at least refill that prescription. Keep filling that prescription. Become a member of the Breakfast Club. So that just means to follow Life Bacon and join my circle of friends. I'm posting stuff on social media every single day. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on LinkedIn, YouTube, and I just joined TikTok. I have no idea what I'm doing. I haven't posted anything yet, but yeah, that's a new one for me. So anyway, just go to Life Bacon Megan on any of those platforms, or if you just go to lifebacon.com, all the links there will take you where you need to go. But I would love for you to join the challenge. It is going to be a lot of fun. I'm giving away tons of prizes, and I love games. So again, I promise to make it a lot of fun for you. So speaking of prizes and giveaways, I have free dessert. It's time for dessert. So I have a little treat for you. And this kind of goes along with today's lesson about choosing happiness. So I recently wrote my first book, and I want you to have a complimentary copy as your free dessert today. So this is my book, and it is called, wait, here we go. Can you see it? It's the Life Bacon Playbook. And it says, let's get serious about having fun. And it's funny, this is not the actual book. This took me a long time to write this. This is just a print of the cover, okay? It's an ebook, everybody. It's an ebook, and it's available on a free download for you. So just go to lifebacon.com, and right at the top, you'll see the information on the challenge. And right below that is the link to get your free book. So I encourage you to jump online and get a copy of that. And again, keep choosing happiness. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're just about wrapping up, and I just have to give you my gratitude right now, because God, this went so fast, but I had a lot of fun. I hope that you did too. And I hope you just got a little taste of what Life Bacon is all about. And me, again, I'm Megan Benson. I'm with Life Bacon. I'm your PhD, your doctor of fun, PHUN. And I give you your prescription today to choose happiness, and choose it every day. Thanks for watching. Take care.
Thank you for tuning in to BYOB. Join us next time for a fresh perspective and innovative strategies to building your own business. If you are a successful business owner with tips to help, or would like more information from our hosts or guests, please contact us at 866-224-5422. See you next time.